Oh my God. Oh my holy smokes. Holy crap on a cracker. As we can see here, we've got loads of undercover people, undercover officers standing around, waiting. Oh my God. I think they're waiting to do some kind of big job. As you can see, they're planning the meeting on when to go in. We've got a few neighbors out. Yes, as you can see there, they're standing around discuss when to kick the door in. As you can see, they're having a meeting. Now, as you can see, they're looking at one of the crackheads. The crackheads must be saying something to them. So there's one of the crackers. Yeah. So now we're gonna wait to find out what's the result of what's going on here, because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 undercover officers, right? And as you can see, they're laughing at the crackheads. I don't know what's been said, but they're all laughing. So we're waiting to find out. That door there, loads of activity comes and goes, so I don't know what's going on there, or if they've got somebody that work for them in that house. But I don't know this area to be any meeting room, or I don't know that downstairs there to be any meeting area for the crackheads or the police, right? As you can see, the door behind them is now open, and one of the undercover officers is talking to whoever is inside the property, right? We haven't seen any police car, only undercover cars we can see at the minute, right? This is MK local news right here. We've got the neighbors standing around waiting to find out what the result and what will happen. We've got officers inside. As we can see, there's officers inside. I think they're checking something at the minute, so we're still waiting to find out what has gone on. Right? Yes, he's doing, as you can see, he's inside there stretching up his arms over the door. He's doing a lot of searching and all that kind of thing. Can't zoom anymore, the rain is falling, so we're trying to capture the best image as we can. Right. So as you can see, that one is in there helping to pass something to that one there. Yes, I think there's been a tip-off at some kind of location or something, because as you can see, I think there's a tip-off here, and as you can see, it's a raid. It is a raid because the guy inside is actually stabbing at something with some kind of sharp object. They are stabbing at something, and the neighbors are up outside. As you can tell, they're still waiting and listening from there to find out what is going on. Now, as I can see from the location where I'm reporting from, the gentleman is pushing his hand, and there's an officer inside there already searching, right? There's no mask has been worn, so I think they're social distancing from what's inside the flat, right? As you can see, they've checked over the door, and now, because the door has been kicked in, the door has been kicked off, because there's all marks on the front of the door, right? This is MK News coming at you, right? Now, these officers, they're not practicing social distance, even though they're undercover. Maybe they have been tested and they haven't got any corona, so they're just flexing their muscles and flexing what they need to flex. So as you can see, there's only undercover. There's no uniform officer as such. They've got the vest on, and the vest has got police on the back of it. All right? There's definitely search taking place inside. They're stripping off the edges of the door. They're doing something inside with the door. As you can see, that one is pulling off some kind of strips. I don't know if that's where they hide the drugs or whatever it is, but as it says, there's loads of activity that has been coming and going from that property. Now on the front of the door, I can see loads of marks have been taken, marks on the door that I think they have used an hammer or some kind of equipment to hit the door in and take off the door. Right? So we're just gonna wait to find out what has happened. As you can see, yes, the neighbors are still there. I was sleeping and I think I wake up and start catching the news just as it arrives now. I'm giving it to you live in living colors. All right, can't get any more zoom on it. That's as far as much zoom I can get. Can't go down close either because I don't want to be arrested. So yes, so we're waiting. They all had gloves on. A few that comes out the property, 1 and 2 of them have gloves on. Now there's that gentleman that was stripping the door with the jacket. He has just come out. He's got a jacket in his hands. So we're waiting to find out what has happened here. I've never seen so much undercovers around here before. So there's something that was taking place that was very serious. Now we've got the neighbors passing through. Right. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 officers. 9 officers. Oh my God. There's never a dull moment around here, mates. There's never a dull moment around here. Yes, I meant to go and take a wash and I couldn't even wash my skin because I've seen this going on. And this looks very serious. I hope they don't see me. I don't want them coming up here and confiscating my phone and confiscating my ass either. Alright, so we're gonna stay cool. Gonna bring the phone down a little bit. I'm gonna bring the phone a little bit down so they can't see my phone, hopefully, if they look over here. So I don't know what kind of operation has been taking place. I don't know what kind of operation is going on, but I've never seen so many officers around here in the 8 years that I've been here. Alright? And that property, as I says, I've seen quite a lot of activities coming and going from that property. So somebody must have been given a tip off, or somebody, they've got an informant that working inside or something. Right? Maybe one of their colleagues lived there and they go to check, he's got corona, and the colleagues that they got live there, that's an informer, he's got corona and maybe he's not well, so they go to show their support. But I don't think that's be the case, because the door has been kicked in, the door has been forced in, there has been forced entry, and now maybe the flat, something is in the flat and they can't stay inside. Maybe they have finished their job and they're doing final touches inside, doing fingerprints and stuff inside. As I says, I'm just giving it to you as I'm seeing it from here. Right, one of the crackheads has gone out to try and get money. Right, as she normally do, put on her Sunday best clothes. She put on her best clothes and goes out and asks people for bus fare and tell them that she lost her purse, as she'd done it with me before. She has approached me and says to me, I'm so sorry. She didn't know that I was living here. She approached me and she says to me, I'm so sorry, but I've just lost my handbag and all my documents and all my money is inside. And I would like if you could help me out, please. I said, okay. I gave her the last £4 that I've got. 5 minutes after that, I seen she's asking somebody else. I went to the shop, picked up a hat on the way back from the shop, put on the hat on top of my head that I've just bought in the shop. She approached me and didn't realize it was me. So that's a crackhead for you. All right. So these guys are still standing around, and doors been opening and closing. Officers keep coming in and out. So we're still waiting to find out what has taken place. If the gentleman that lives in the property, if he comes out in a handcuff, then we know it's something serious that has gone on. Right? There's rain on the window. So that's why you're getting this kind of image, not clear as crystal. The image is not crystal clear. The zoom is on full, so I can't even zoom anymore. I do not see any police cars as such. I do not see any van that they came in. I seen, oh, they're looking up here. They're looking up here. Don't look at them. Don't look at them. Look away. Look away. Don't let them see you. Don't let them see you. So, as I was saying, we haven't seen any police cars. They're all undercovers officers. They are all undercover officers. Every single one of them are undercovers. Right? Right. This gentleman here, as you see going in this car here, is the gentleman that pulled a gun on me because I was dancing in the rain outside. That's the gentleman that pulled a gun on me, and I had to call the police. The police came out. There was 2 female officers that came to my property, and when they came to the property, they asked me what has gone on. They went down there and they got the gun off the gentleman, and I didn't hear anything about it from that. Right? That's the gentleman that approached me and tell me to get down off his wall, else he's going to shoot me. Get down off his garage, else he's going to shoot me. That gentleman there, right? He's the one that told me to get down. I was standing on that garage there, which is not his garage, and he told me to get down off the garage, else he's going to shoot me. Right? Right. So now we're back again. The last incident happened over here is that property over there where police was in. There was a big fight, and there's a gentleman that also been jumped off the balcony and dropped on the ground. Right? My girlfriend saw him when he dropped off the balcony and dropped on the ground, and she was screaming, and I started screaming, and there was lots of screaming going back and forth until the guy get up, and the guy just hold his stomach and he walked away. Next thing you know, 5 minutes later, I heard that he jumped on the bus, the bus, and he was in town. He was bloody in town, having a cup of coffee. So there's never a dull moment in this drive, mate. So I'm still waiting to find out what is going on here. As we can see, there's still officers standing around. There's still officers in the property because I count 9 officers in total. Outside we got 7 officers at the minute, and I'm still waiting to see if the occupants of the property are going to be arrested, or see if they're going to take anything out of the property, or find out what is going on. I can't take you any closer because with me with the camera, I will get arrested ASAP. Right? as I was saying, I was lying here watching The Mummy, dozing in and dozing out, one eye on the TV, one eye sleeping, and then all of a sudden I feel thirsty, and I jumped up, went to the kitchen, come back in the living room, and look outside as I normally do, because there's loads of activity been coming and going in this area. So now that I've looked outside, this is what I saw when I look outside. Officers are standing around, coming and going from that property. As you can see so far as well, it's not a good day. It's loads of wind, very windy day. Very poorly day today. I would say poorly, because the weather makes you feel like you just want to stay inside and just lie down. Yes, as you can see, it's very windy. Very windy. Yes, makes me feel like I'm gonna catch cold just even looking outside. Right, so can't zoom anymore. Try and zoom. No, that's it. Come back. Can't zoom anymore. That's on full. So we're trying to get a good image here. There's window, there's rain, water on the window, so it makes it very blurry. Right. So we're gonna keep going, and we're gonna keep waiting and see if we can get any result. I think there's a gentleman looking up here and yawning. Look away, don't let him see you. One of the officers is yawning. Don't let him see you, don't let him see you. Don't let him see you. Still looking. He is still looking. He's still looking. Don't let him see you. He is still looking. Okay, he's looking away now. So there you go, more officers coming out. Okay, I think they've done most of their jobs now. As you can see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, there's 9. There's a gentleman waiting there now. The gentleman for the property is there. He's not in handcuffs, so maybe he's also part of the criminal, some investigation. So now you can see them going. Right, that's the gentleman they left at the door there. Right. Yes, as you can see, all undercover cars, mate. All undercover cars. Holy smokes. That's a lot of officers. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. Yep, all undercovers, mate. All undercovers. Holy smoke. So the gentleman is okay. Yes, the gentleman is okay. That's the gentleman property that they was in. So looks like everything's okay. Yes. Yes, so that's a wrap, people. That's a wrap. Alright, that's a wrap. The gentleman is okay. I should be very nice to that gentleman, because I don't know if he's a police officer or what he is. But normally when so much police officer turn up to a property, you know you're going in the back of the meat wagon. You know you're going in the back of the car. Right? No matter what you do or say, you're going in the car. And you've been taken to the station for further investigation. Now this is the gentleman they left behind. So I don't know if he's a police officer. So from now on, I have to be very nice to him. Make sure that anytime I see him, I say good morning, good afternoon, and make sure that that's all I said to him as well. Right? Yes, they're all gone. So that's a wrap, people. Undercover officers on the block again. That was it. MK News out.